In a quiet coastal village where the sea kissed the sky every morning, there lived a boy named Noel. The village was small and slow, shaped by tides and traditions. Days followed familiar patterns and dreams were expected to stay modest. Fishermen rose before dawn, children played barefoot along sandy paths, and life moved gently, like waves returning to shore. But from an early age, Noel was different. Noel loved colors. He noticed how the ocean shifted from deep blue to silver, how the sky turned soft pink before sunset, and how shadows stretched across the sand in the late afternoon. While other children chased footballs or flew kites, Noel painted. He painted on stones, old wooden boards, broken walls, and anything else he could find. Sometimes he used real brushes, sometimes sticks, and sometimes his own fingers. To Noel, painting was not a hobby, it was how he breathed. The villagers often laughed when they saw him. "Painting won't feed you, boy," they said. Dreams don't pay bills. Their words were not meant to hurt him. They were shaped by years of survival and practicality. They believed they were helping him understand reality. But Noel did not paint for money or approval. He painted because it made his heart feel alive, because it gave him a sense of purpose he could not explain. One afternoon, something unusual happened. A traveling artist arrived in the village. He carried a worn suitcase and an old easel, and he chose a quiet spot by the sea. As the sun began to set, the man started painting, capturing the golden light dancing across the water. Noel stood nearby, silent and amazed, watching every movement of the brush. After a while, the artist noticed the boy. "Do you like to paint, young man?" he asked. Noel nodded shyly. "Yes, sir, but my paintings aren't good enough." The artist smiled. "Good enough for who?" Noel didn't know how to answer. He had never questioned the voices that doubted him. The artist handed Noel a small brush. "Here, paint with me." Together, they painted the sea, the clouds, and the fading sun. For the first time in his life, Noel felt truly seen. When they finished, the artist looked at the painting and said softly, "You have something special. Don't let others paint over your dreams." Then he packed his things and left, but his words stayed. The years passed, and Noel grew older. He painted every morning before school and every night before sleep. His walls filled with sketches of oceans, faces, and distant horizons. Still, no one believed in him. His uncle warned him, "You're wasting your time. You'll never become a real artist." Sometimes, Noel almost believed him. There were nights when doubt felt heavier than hope. He watched others choose safer paths, steady jobs, predictable lives. He wondered if he was foolish to hold on to a dream that offered no guarantees. Yet every time he lifted a brush, something inside him calmed. Painting became his promise to himself. One evening, a big art competition was announced in the nearby city. The winner's painting would be displayed in the National Gallery. Noel's heart raced. He wanted to join, but fear whispered, "You're just a village boy. They'll laugh at you." He looked at his old brushes and cracked canvas. Then he remembered the artist's words. "I'll try," Noel whispered. For days, he worked without rest. His painting showed a small boy standing on the shore, holding a brush toward the sky, painting his own sunrise. Noel poured his hope, fear, and courage into every stroke. His hands trembled, his back ached. But he did not stop. When he finished, he felt empty and full at the same time. In the city, surrounded by famous artists and tall buildings, Noel felt small again. During judging, the room fell silent in front of his painting. "Who painted this?" a judge asked. Noel raised his hand. "It's raw," the judge said, "but it's real. Speaks to the soul." A week later, Noel's painting was chosen for the exhibition. People stood quietly before it, feeling something they could not name. Years later, when Noel became a respected painter, a journalist asked him what kept him going. Noel smiled. "The greatest masterpiece isn't on canvas," he said. "It's your life. And I refuse to let doubt hold the brush. Remember this, your dream may be small today, but it grows with every brave step. Keep painting." And don't forget to like, share, subscribe for more inspiring English stories only on English Life Tales. Reflect, learn, grow. Thanks for watching.